Vision. January 29, 2015. Beloved ones, let us have discourse on the quality of love known as vision. Having vision is focusing on a preferred future. One person with vision in their heart can change the world. For example, a higher vision as a quality within oneself is a positive way to respond to the happenings in the world. This encourages each individual to always take action based on their desire for the highest good of all. By holding the higher vision and staying focused on one's individual life as an expression of pure spirit, it is their intention to grow into that awareness and role. This also provides them the foundation to walk their path in life in faith and trust that all is well in their affairs. Each individual's effort to maintain their higher vision is met with grace from the universe, which creates and manifests the embryo for finding spiritual growth in everything. When an individual sees life with an expanded spiritual awareness, their virtuous actions as a way of life are the only ones that make sense to them. As each individual seeks truth as their highest vision, their own sense of honesty strengthens and they are able to see more clearly into their own spiritual heart. They begin to appreciate the perfection of their spiritual nature. They become more content with who they are and how they act in responding to the world around them. Their worldly attachments and desires naturally dissolve into the stream of their higher aspirations and vision. They become free from limited desire but seek more, as their faith and trust in the benevolence of the universe increases. As their surrender to their higher vision increases, it allows the beneficence of universal grace to guide their every step. Their future vision expands into gratitude for the perfection of everything that comes to them at every new step of their life. They have created a personal vision which recognizes material diversity and spiritual unity at the same time. They recognize that within each embodied form, there resides an individual spark of consciousness that lives simultaneously in the hearts of all living beings. Therefore their vision is clear, perfect, and universal in its scope of understanding. As each individual advances in spiritual realization, their higher vision becomes increasingly purified, and this vision becomes a natural part of their life. It causes a profound shift in their perceptions and awareness of what is in their lives. They are able to see all of reality in the way God has made it, including their individual self. They see, hear, and understand all of life with their heart awareness. Their heart understands that it all depends on their own character, on knowing that they must be pure of heart in order for their spiritual vision to manifest in the world. They know it means refusing to do harm to others or even thinking harmful thoughts that may not manifest in actual physical creation. They are committed to bringing out their higher human potential by always following a habitual pattern in the subordination of their senses and lower tendencies. They experience forces that awaken their sense of love, compassion, and service to all. They contemplate the eternal perfection of the divine nature of God which flows like a river within each living form. In order to maintain their higher vision, each individual is required to be consistent in their efforts to maintain a focus on their given course of action. They must have insight and understanding into where they stand spiritually and to see from a higher viewpoint. They discover fresh insights about the way things are and the different outlooks on what can be. They find their own wisdom within that they attain to align with spirit. This process involves developing good judgment, deliberation, and common sense. The regular practice of holding a higher vision will give each individual a more balanced outlook on life. By visualizing their goals and believing in them, their higher vision manifests in incredibly stronger and more powerful ways. They realize their soul's purpose as they align their human desires with their higher spiritual visions. They strive to embody the necessary qualities to become true visionaries, as they dare to step into new territory without accepting the status quo. Because they are wiser through their chosen path, they are continually re-evaluating their lives in order to discover hidden potential, by thinking creatively, explore new possibilities, and are active, not passive in their approach to life. Higher vision is the perspective from which each individual views life. No matter how much spiritual information one receives, they can only take in as much as their present capacity allows. One's ability to understand the information is limited to their capacity to process and assimilate the information. They must discern and accept that there is more to learn when they are ready to absorb, and not become hard on themselves for not yet being open. The greater the capacity to understand and assimilate the wisdom given, the more capacity there is to receive the wisdom that one seeks. By approaching everything with wonder and a belief in a better reality, all things work together for one's good. It is important to remember that when one has a higher vision for their personal or collective life, they must believe that their vision is already actualized and manifest and it shall be given to them. As I take my leave, I encourage you to expand your own spiritual vision and your own capacity to know and understand through the actions of prayer, contemplation, and spiritual awareness. I am Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Marlene Switless-Sultana, Keeper of the Symphonies of Grace. www.therainbowscribe.com www.movingintoluminosity.com